Hello Palians, welcome to week 2 of Palia Home Tours. As before, I toured 100 of your Nintendo Switch plots, but I also want you to stay towards the end. You're going to get to preview my next plot. Alright, let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you was really great outside. This plot, it just says new slot, I guess, by Erlyn. It was really great because this player used all of the wood pathing. You know, this thing comes in various sizes, so this was a lot of work and a lot of wood, but all of these paths took you, as you were touring, to all of the various spaces that they wanted you to see. They also used some areas with custom blocks for their work areas, including this one, which was really cute. Alright, they also had some nice interior spots. I just wanted you to see my favorite here, this living area. It was really bright and incorporated a lot of plants. I really loved it. The next one I'm going to highlight was really great on the inside. This plot by Freya Lunawind. Here is the lovely entrance. I'll take you inside to show you. Right inside, you can see they've used the building blocks to create a grand entrance. They've also used the building blocks around the base of the walls to give it a special look, and they used the arbors, created bookshelves with them, and stored items on them, which I thought was really fantastic. I also just generally liked their rooms. They were neat, but they looked like you could definitely live in them as well. Then I saw this area. I had tried to do the same thing to my circular steps when we got these houses. This looks really great. But unfortunately, when you get up to the top of the steps, there's nothing going on up here. This area has a lot of potential. Maybe they're still working on it. Back downstairs, now we're going into the kitchen. Oh my gosh. Look at how they used all of the building blocks and the arbors, created a kitchen island, shelving. Then they even put in a pantry as well. Really great. Same thing with the dining area. I also like the green color. It was very soothing. This next plot was really great for inside and out. It was done by Mowood. I'm not quite sure how to say that. It took a little bit to load with all those fish tanks there, but I looked to the left and a look to the right shows they used a lot of building blocks on their plot. So let's go and see it. This right here is one of the docks. I say one of the docks, there's two. They built them both around trees. This one's a little closer to the water, but they're both great. Here we are with the interior courtyard. They customized a lot of the furniture. They have a lot of cooking stuff. They put a lot of the minerals out on display. Their kitchen was completely customized. I don't think I'd want this in real life, but it did look really cool. And then this area right here, it just seemed really livable. Such a pretty area. This long hallway took you back to this combination bathroom bedroom. You had the sitting area here. And then you had this mysterious space back there. I couldn't get to it, but I did come back to it. Look at this room. Alright, so I just jumped over the furniture there because I couldn't figure out how to get to it because I wanted to go to Plushy Heaven. Really great plot. The next one crashed my Switch. Twice, actually. So I had to go really slow. First of all, this entrance. I mean, keep in mind, this is on a Nintendo Switch. They used all the cutting boards to put this arch over the entryway, which was really great. I loved it. You went into the house. That area's coming a little later, but you went into the house. You had all of these plants in the entrance, which I really loved. The plushies were really cute. But they had these screens everywhere, which kind of made it hard to walk around. I'm not quite sure why they did it, but when I went into this room right here the first time I came here, my Switch crashed. So that is why I am tiptoeing through this room. All of the rooms are just kind of randomly decorated. They have all the screens around here. And I couldn't quite tell where I was at any given moment. This was a pretty great room with all of their plushies there. And then, what I really liked about this room, you go out this back door and you're in the tent. I love that idea. I may have to steal that at some point. Alright, now I saw this structure when I came in, but I couldn't figure out what it was, if it had a purpose, was it just a tower? I didn't find a way in, but luckily they gave you roof access over at the right side of the house, so I was able to go on the roof, get on the structure, and walk over to the end. I didn't know if it had a purpose, but I did find these sets of stairs, so I started going down. And down, and down. This was a lot of work. And look, there's an exit! That's where you were supposed to go in. Alright. I never found you, frogs. I don't know where you were. I couldn't get to you. Sorry. This is their second entrance here, which I really loved. I kind of loved that they put all the trees together at the side there, had all those flowers. They had all their dragon furniture in here. It didn't seem to be connected to the rest of the house. Really great. The next one I'm highlighting is for building blocks. It seemed very unassuming when I dropped into the plot, but it wasn't what it seemed. It didn't have a very big footprint until I jumped up the steps and went inside. They created an entire house in the trees with building blocks. What they did with the flooring was a little weird. I'm not quite sure why they did that. I'm wondering if they ran into the stacking issue that I did and maybe that solved it. I don't know. But there were several levels. I just kept going up and up until I actually reached a point where I was in the trees and I couldn't figure out where to go next. Like, can I go anywhere? I'm not quite sure. I did find another area to get to. Right over here. This must be fabulous at night. Unfortunately, I was here during the day. This was really fabulous. A lot of work. I can't even imagine. I can't wait to see what they do next. The next one that I want to show you with the building blocks was actually almost off the plot. Actually, it was off the plot. Let me take you there. They put in this fabulous bridge lined with these lampposts, which is the only thing you can use for fencing. And they had this great pool area with a bar. Really fantastic. I loved it. Good job. The next one for me is kind of like an honorable mention. They had this fantastic elevated walkway here at the entrance. It kind of reminded me of my wild animal sanctuary, but much higher. I found the steps, which was a lot of work anyway, and you were able to take that all the way to the other side. Really great. All right, my next honorable mention here was actually inside, and it's truly amazing. Not amazing on the PC, but absolutely amazing on the Nintendo Switch. How did they do this? I have absolutely no clue how they did this. I have tried to glitch stairs. I can't get it to work. This is astounding. And then look, they have this cute little bar area up here. Alright, the last thing I want to talk about is my new plot. I'm going to be submitting this to week 3 plot tours. It is going to be a work in progress. You can go to my plot, Copper Space Valor, see my progress because it will update daily. So you're going to want to keep coming back all week to see my progress. There it is from the aerial view. Thank you for watching. I will see you for week 3, the next 100 Nintendo Switch plots.